Bucksnort the other day, so I made another zucchini boat, just like I made the other day. But because my grandson said I should try a green pepper, I did a stuffed pepper. And as you can see, it's there. I actually had it last night and it was delicious. But today I have some left of the Bucksnort. So I am going to, there's the Bucksnort. I only used about half of it in all that. So I'm going to make a stuffed omelet. So we will see how that goes. So, well, today I am going to make uh, omelet with Bucksnort in it. I just think it sounds really good, so I thought, why not give her a try? So I have my egg all mixed up here. I have 2 eggs in here, and that should be plenty for me. So we're gonna start it's already warm and to put grease in it, I just fried up a little bit of bacon. You can use coconut oil or olive oil or whatever, but I personally like bacon. I like the flavor it gives. So we're going to put this in here, and we're going to spread it around a little bit. And then turn it up a teeny bit. So, and then I'm going to just, as soon as this hair gets set just a little bit, I'm going to just go ahead and put some of this Bucksnort in here. And basically, when I made the Bucksnort this time, I made it a little different. It calls for rotel, cream cheese, and breakfast sausage. So I browned the breakfast sausage. But this time, instead of using rotel, I have tomatoes in the garden, and I have jalapenos in the garden. It's like, I'll just grab some jalapenos and some tomatoes and put that in. Same thing. So I made that like that. And then I will just add it to my pan here. And then we're going to put the lid on it, and that there's going to just kind of cook it. And grab a spoon here, and I'm going to just put some of this here rotel right across the center of it. I think is the way I'm going to do it. And then I can just roll it up onto it. Oh, should I use it all? Yeah, what the heck. It's going to be good and hot, because this is hot. I used 3 jalapenos in this, and that's quite a bit. But I like it hot, so. You know what, can't be too hot. I wasn't coughing and stuff like I have in the past. But I think since I warmed this here up in the microwave, I'm going to taste it. That's good. That is really, really, really good. So now I'm going to just put this lid on it. And we're going to just let it cook here on turning it down to like medium. And that there will warm that all up, cook all the eggs. Then I'll just fold the egg over top of it, and I'll have my omelet, and we'll see how it tastes. So I will catch you again in a little while. Well, here I am again, and my omelet is going to be really, really, really stuffed, because it's got a lot of that in it. And so I'm going to try to get it folded and half of it out onto my plate. Turn it off because it's done. This, I know it's going to taste good because I like that Bucksnort all by itself. And like I say, this time I just used a couple of tomatoes. They weren't real big. and 3 jalapenos, but the jalapenos were quite small, so it wasn't like it was a ton. It's what I have left in the garden after. It's kind of the end of the year, so you just as well pick them and eat them. And so this is half of it. And so now I've out of this here 1 pound of sausage and 8 ounces, 1 package of cream cheese, and then the 2 tomatoes and 3 peppers. I got enough to, I could have probably made 2 omelets. It's really stuffed. And then I made a zucchini boat. I did 2 of them because you got 2 halves on your zucchini. And then I did 2 halves of green pepper. And the green pepper, stuffed pepper, was really good. So was the stuffed zucchini. It was really good at taste, which I had made it one other time. There's another video on of doing just that. So if you want to see how I actually did the Bucksnort and watch that video, you can. To do the pepper, it was pretty much the same thing. I cut it in half, right through the stem, and then I just cut the little stem out, so it still made a bowl, and it didn't make a, you can cut the top out and leave it standing up this way and do it that way. I didn't do it that way this time. I laid them down and cut it in half. So you can do it either way works. So I think I'm going to grab a fork and test this out. Okay, here goes. I have a little bacon on my plate too. I mean, the bacon that I use to get the grease in the pan. And bacon's not as bad for you as what they tried to tell you years ago it was. It's an animal fat, but it's natural. The Lord made it, and your body knows what to do with it. Most of it just goes right through you, and you pass it through you. You don't even gain weight from it. What you gain weight from is carbs. So a calorie, they used to teach you a calorie was a calorie. Well, technically it's not, because some things, fiber has carbs in it, but that literally goes through you. You don't digest that at all. So that is, so if you can eat enough fiber and fats, it's like eating nothing almost. So, but yeah, and actually it's the carbs making you gain weight that actually causes heart trouble and all of that. So if you can stay away from the carbs, which was really hard, you'll be healthier in the long run. So here goes this. Definitely worth doing again. I think I'm going to try to make some Bucksnort and can it so that I don't have to buy the Bucksnort. I have the tomatoes, I have the jalapenos, and a lot of the recipes, I found all kinds of recipes. Some of them has sugar in it. When you buy Rotella, it don't have sugar in it, so that didn't make no sense. Most of it does have some vinegar or lime juice or lemon juice, but that there's to make it more acidic so that when you can it, it'll keep longer, because it's not like it's going in the refrigerator. So tomatoes, way back when my grandma did her canning, you didn't have to add that because they were acidic enough that you didn't have to add it. Now with these new tomatoes we have, now if you have a good heirloom tomato, which is just like what our grandparents had, you probably wouldn't have to add it, but to be on the safe side, a little bit ain't gonna hurt anything. You can't taste it in it. And so really that's all I'm gonna put in my Bucksnort or my Rotel when I can it. And I'll probably be doing a video of that too, so you'll look through the videos, and I don't know for sure when I'm going to get to it, but it's going to be here pretty soon because it's getting pretty late September, and in northern Minnesota we should be getting a frost soon, but so far not. I just picked 2 flats of tomatoes out of the garden today, and a bunch of little cherries that are to die for. They're called a black cherry, but they are kind of reddish, purplish colored, and they are really good. Probably not real high acid, but I'm not canning with them either. So, but this is really, really, really good. Really. So I'm gonna let you go, and I will catch you on the next video. And like it and share it. And like I say, check out all the videos, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. And I'll see you on our next video.